You're gonna need marinara sauce. I like this brand for this and spaghetti. Jumbo sized shell noodles boiled in oil and salt. Then ground meat. I only used 1 pack, but you can use however many pounds you need for the size you're making. You're gonna take 2 eggs and your ricotta cheese and mix it together so it can be a little more creamy. But that's what you do for the filling. For the meat, I am stirring to make sure everything is getting cooked, and this is at the point where I add the seasoning so it can cook together. I use adobo. I eyeball the portion. Sazon, 1 packet, depending how much meat you have, and stir it together and let it cook while the meat is finished cooking also. At this point, I take the baking sheet. You can spray it with like Pam or some non-stick spray, but I used a little bit of oil, just enough to coat the bottom, not too much. That's why I drained out some of it into the bowl of water, well, pot of water. And then that's when you are going to coat the bottom of the pan so nothing really sticks to it. And then add a layer of the marinara sauce, how generously you want to be, but I use like a painting utensil for cooking. I don't know, people use it for like barbecue sauce, but I use that for this. Then I take the rest of the marinara sauce that I have left from using from using it for coating the pan. I mix it into the meat so the meat has sauce, and that is going to be the next layer on top of just plain sauce in the pan. Now we're going to drain the noodles, well, shells, not so much noodle shells. Anyways, we're going to drain them out, and I realized that having them sit dry, they start getting stuck together. So probably leave the noodles in like a lukewarm bath of water so they're not sticking so much to either the pot or each other. Now I'm doing the meat layer since it is coated in the marinara sauce. And I put one layer of that and leave some for on top of the noodles after we finish stuffing them. Now this is just going to be like a tedious process. You stuff the noodles with the ricotta / egg stuffing in however which way you want to put it, depending on the size of your pan is how many you're going to put in, I guess. And towards the end, I think you'll see, or during this, you'll see me pulling a few apart, putting one back because they're getting stuck to each other because I didn't leave mine in water. So that kind of didn't help me at all. So just remember to leave your noodles in some water so they're not getting stuck. Also, at this time, you can preheat your oven to 375 degrees so it can be preheated for when you are done stuffing all the noodles. Now I'm going to add the rest of the meat that I didn't use for the first layer and just sprinkle it over the rest of the noodles. It would be a good idea to add like mozzarella cheese, but I didn't have it, I didn't use it, I didn't care. So this was the way that I did it, but you can top it off with mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese. I seen that I had leftover ricotta cheese, so I filled a couple more noodles to at least get rid of some of it because I didn't want to waste it. That's like $4 at the store. So I was not trying to waste that. The rest of the ricotta cheese, I just did little dollops around it. Wasn't trying to waste it, girl. No. Now this is what it looks like before I put it in the oven for, I say, an hour.